On the phone line, I've known her for many, many years. Her name is Sherry Warren. And first of all, I just want to say hi. How you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I'm just fabulous. And this story is kind of tough for us to talk about, but it's okay because I've known your commitment to getting some answers for many, many decades. And I'm going to let you tell the story because Sherry Warren, she has this show called Uprooted, correct? It's
That's a docuseries on Discovery Plus called Uprooted. It's a 3-part
yes.
docuseries.
And, of course, it debuted February 18th. But the story is tragic. It's heartbreaking. But I'm going to let you tell the story about your brother, Keith.
Well, first of all, thank you for allowing me to share your audience. I appreciate you, Russ. You know, I love you to death.
I know.
In 1986, my brother was found strung up on a tree. And at the time, the police in Montgomery County, Maryland, upper Silver Spring, Wheaton, Glenmont area, tried to convince my family that he committed suicide. And through the years, through my mom's sweat and tears, and through my continued persistence, we have since uncovered untruths, lies, and deceit within the police department. And for whatever reason, they want to continue this lie or this story or narrative they want us to live with. And the docuseries does a wonderful job in going in depth. It doesn't go down any rabbit holes. It uses the facts that I have and my mom secured over the years to show that my brother didn't do it. And my simple request of Montgomery County, the police department, state's attorney, attorney general, and the medical examiner's office, is to have his death certificate and his case reflect the evidence. And the evidence shows that this is not a suicide. Now, it could be homicide or undetermined. I'll go either one, but it's not a suicide. And for whatever reason, they are sticking to their guns. Now, I've asked Chief Manger, former Chief Manger, and current Chief Jones to show me something physically, scientifically, and medically how he did it. If you say he committed suicide, show me, because it's your job to prove your theory, correct? Yeah, I can't. I get a 2-step tap dance in a show, but they can never tell me why or how my brother got on that tree.
Tell me a little bit about your brother, because I've known you. You've been talking to me about what happened at least 20 years, and it just seems like you never get the answers, and it's so hard to rest. And I know you have been persistent in trying to get answers, but I want to know a little bit about who your brother was.
Keith was loved. He was a person. He mattered. He had a personality. He used to tell me that I was lucky to have a brother that was as handsome as he was. He was my protector. My mouth would get me in Russ, you know my mouth. My mouth would get me in trouble a lot, and he would. His thought was no one's gonna put their hands on his sister. Only person who could fight with him was me. He was a grandson, a son, a nephew, a cousin. He was loved. You know, he had. Well, let me use this. I'm using air quotes for the listening audience. He had friends, which we thought loved him as well. But the day my brother left the house was the day his friends disappeared. And my brother, for full transparency, was a black-white boy. So for all those who don't understand, he was black, but all his friends were white. And they were either in my house, on my phone, in my refrigerator, somewhere around. But during that time, the day he left the house was the day they left our lives. And it's unfortunate. Let
me ask you, Sherry, you have often speculated, and I'm sure, because I'm telling you, I know that you've probably made your mom very proud and your brother for your persistence and your dedication. You devoted your life to figuring this out. And I know it's hard to deal with, and if I'm out of line here, because, I know it's touchy because I get emotional thinking about it, but you do suspect his friends, don't you?
I believe they have some part to play in it. I don't know specifically what it's like a puzzle that I've been trying to piece together since my mom passed away in 2009. And to give you a background, my mom had a certain way of handling it that she wanted to do. Like she was a black female in a white county trying to talk to white people about her black son on a tree. So she tried to have this look, this, energy, not to piss people off. right?
Right.
And at her funeral, and at her graveside, I said, yeah, that didn't work out for you. So I'm doing it my way now. Because I had my way wanting to handle it, and she had her way, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am more of the kick the door in, and she was more of us have a conversation table. So all gloves are off when she died. And it was interesting because when she started putting this puzzle together, and I'm going to finish it for her, I don't know how and what pieces his friends play and where they're placed at this puzzle, but it's just really ironic that the people I thought was his best friends, whenever you try to talk to them or approach them, they'd either lawyer up or they threaten to sue you.
Wow. That is a mess. All right. Tell everybody the name of the show again.
Okay, it's called Uprooted. It's on Discovery Plus. You can download. They have a 7-day free trial, but once you download the app, you will love it. That's one of my favorite apps. You can binge watch all 3. It's very compelling.
Sherry, I hope you guys can get the answers that you need.
We will.
All right.
And if I don't do it, the least I do is expose this lie, and this is going to live on beyond me and everybody else. So yeah. I've exposed the lie.
There you go. All right, Sherry, you take care of yourself, sweetheart.
Thank you, babe. Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye.